The blood that was on the wall, that wasn't from them.
How do you know that?
The blood on the wall, because it said something like "help me" or something like that.
Oh, you mean the writing? There's writing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, in which room?
No, that's in the bathroom where the radio system
There's
is at.
blood in the bathroom too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Friends, this is Michael Coleman. His wife, Retta Cruse, was found with her children. They were all unconscious. Unfortunately, the children, Aleyah and Royal, were dead. Now, I did post Retta's interview yesterday. You can go check that out. Michael will now tell you everything that happened.
How long have you lived on Mountain View?
2 years now.
Did you work anywhere?
No, I'm actually waiting on my disability.
When was the last time you worked?
No, November 2019.
What'd you do?
Construction. Warehouse work.
Okay. And is that your wife or girlfriend or?
Who, Retta?
Yeah.
That's my wife.
Okay, you guys are legally married?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how long have you been married?
7 years.
Okay. Did you get married in Arizona?
No, we actually just moved here.
Okay. Oh, where
from New Jersey.
I haven't done any background on you.
Oh.
I don't know anything about you. I prefer not to do that. I prefer to get it from you.
Right.
So, okay.
Yeah, we just moved here 2 years ago from New Jersey.
Okay. Why'd you come here?
Actually, I followed Rett's. She's the one who wanted to move out here.
Oh.
So I told her, I'll support you. If you want to come out here, then I guess we're moving out here.
Okay.
But I do know one of the main reasons why we did leave New Jersey was it was getting really, really expensive where we were living at. We lived in, I don't know if you're familiar with New Jersey, but we were living in Atlantic City where all the casinos are at. And there were really no jobs and money was getting tight, so we had to move somewhere. So she chose Arizona, so I followed her right here.
Okay. Did she work?
Retta did cosmetology stuff on the side, like makeup and hair.
Okay. Like around the neighborhood?
Yeah, because she just started receiving her Social Security benefits before Labor Day weekend, Friday. All right, how can I say this? Okay, so when we moved to Arizona, she brung to the state. Her and Kevin had joint custody, so she was technically supposed to tell the courts that she was leaving. Kevin filed custody, or he filed a motion for whatever that we were leaving. They forced Retta to bring back to New Jersey.
Okay.
It was where her dad.
You could lower that.
Okay. It was where her dad for a couple months, and then when spring break started, he gave us back 2 weeks before spring break started.
Of which year? 2020 now?
Last year. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2 weeks before spring break last year, she comes to Arizona. Okay. And then
Friday.
She's supposed to go back?
Technically, yeah. But it was Kevin's job to come to Arizona, and because Retta's the one, when he said, look, I don't have a babysitter, spring break's about to start, I don't know what to do, you gotta come get her. Retta got a round trip ticket for her, and he came back. So it was only fair that he was supposed to come to Arizona and get her. So on Friday, they had a court hearing.
This past Friday?
Mm-hmm. Had a court hearing. Kevin wanted full custody, and he wanted Retta to pay child support. And the judge told Retta, since you had for this long, how come you didn't go down to the courts and do anything? And she tried to explain to the judge here in Arizona to start a new whole case when you have a child, because she thought Arizona would take jurisdiction, and they didn't. She was supposed to go to court and file, I guess, a new thing for Arizona. But the thing is, that cost like $350, and we didn't have it at the time.
So her hearing, she was able to do this over the computer then, or
Remotely.
remotely?
Mhm.
Okay. So she kept her daughter here longer than she was supposed to. However, Keith was now filing for Retta to keep her.
He
And
filed.
then he wanted full-time custody and child support.
Hmm.
And
And I know that the judge granted Kevin everything, and he told them to exchange numbers, and Kevin was supposed to call sometime this week or next week to come make arrangements to meet us at the airport.
Okay.
Now, I do know,
how did Retta feel about that?
oh, she was broken. She was hurt because, yes, she, like, she's very protective. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you too, when we did move over here, our oldest daughter, she was here with us, but she moved out in January.
So she still lives here, or?
Moved to Milwaukee with her boyfriend.
Okay.
So I know with leaving the court date on Friday, I know Retta was upset, but I told her push come to shove, maybe we can get a lawyer and try to fight it, since she was in Arizona almost for like two years and he never did anything about it. So I told her, don't worry about it. We're gonna try to fight it. I was like, in the meantime, was George Labor Day weekend, and we did. So,
okay. How is the relationship between you and her daughter?
So, just to clarify, Retta and Kevin were going through a divorce. Kevin was then granted custody of Aleyah, as he is Aleyah's father. Michael, the one being interviewed right now, he is the father of Royal, the other child. The divorce battle can speak to motive in this crime. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, they do sometimes call Kevin Keith. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, I hope that clarifies any confusion. He's now going to talk about what he was doing at the time of the crime, then he'll go into detail on what exactly happened.
oh, I'm her father.
Stepped in.
But she called me his dad.
Okay.
I raised her since she was 2.
Okay.
That's when I first met Retta, who was 2, and Kevin wasn't even in the picture. So,
Born here, right?
Mm-mm.
No, New Jersey. She's 3, 4.
She's 4.
So you brought her here when she was 2.
Right.
Okay.
It was really for them, so they could have a better experience. We didn't really want to raise them in New Jersey and how we were struggling. So we thought also it'd be best, moving to the West Coast, somewhere we never been before, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna like it. And they loved it here. Just the fact that they could go swimming every day.
What did you guys do for money to pay for rent? And
I collect unemployment.
okay.
I would collect unemployment, and I would go to the blood bank.
And what about Retta?
She was receiving PUA, but it stopped last week.
Receiving what?
PUA?
She didn't file for unemployment?
She couldn't get it. She was only qualified for PUA because she didn't have enough work history like I did.
Okay. That was Monday. What else did you guys do on Monday? How were they acting? I mean, I know they weren't feeling well, but were they?
I mean, in the morning time, they were fine, and then I noticed when she said they weren't feeling well, she does what she does with her medicine and stuff in her soup and stuff, and mix it together
For the kids?
Mm-hmm.
What was she giving them, medicine-wise?
I know she was giving them Motrin, melatonin, and I don't know the other 2 other things. I just know that I've seen those 2
okay.
before when she was giving them medicine. I seen those two, but I don't know what the other two were.
So tell me about Monday night. What happens Monday night?
Monday night, well, the girls, their bedtime is 8 o'clock, so they were already asleep, and Retta told me that she didn't want me around them, and that she thinks that she was getting sick, and that she was just going to stay in a room with them.
So she tell you what she was feeling? What kind of symptoms?
No, she just said that she felt like she was getting it too. And it would be smart for me just to stay out on the couch while they stayed in the room, because she didn't want all of us to get it.
Okay, so did she stay in the room with the girls then? Which room?
The girls' room.
Okay, so she stayed in the girls' room.
Mm-hmm.
From Monday night on?
Yeah, every day.
Okay, why didn't you just stay in your room then? Why'd you stay on the couch if she was staying in the...
Oh, because where we live at is not the best neighborhood, and she's a security freak, because our house got broken in New Jersey, so she likes to, like, if she knows that she's gonna sleep with the girls, she'd rather have me out on the couch so I can hear the door. If it may, she's, how can I say it? She's overprotective. There was one night that I did sleep in the room, but I think that was Sunday. I think ever since she told me to stay out there, I didn't sleep in the room.
Okay, so from Monday night on, Retta slept with the two girls in the girls' room,
Mm-hmm.
and you slept on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you have, and I haven't looked, so did you have blankets and stuff on the couch, or pillows and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is this how many bedrooms? 2-bedroom apartment?
Yes.
Okay.
Real small.
So everybody goes to bed Monday night then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's talk about what happens on Tuesday then.
Okay, well, Tuesday I wake up. See, my schedule is different than Retta's, because I suffer from my foot, and I've been walking in the boot for a whole year, and I just got.
You have what? What's that? You have what foot? I'm sorry.
Yeah, my left foot. I have nerve damage in my foot.
Okay, so you use a boot?
Well, I was walking in the boot. I had the boot off for about maybe 2 weeks now, because my foot was starting to get better.
When's the last time you wore it?
2 weeks.
Was that the doctor said go ahead, or you just took it off and it was feeling better?
He said whenever I'm ready to take the boot off, just take it off, because the boot was even falling apart from just me wearing it.
You still have that boot?
Mm-hmm. It's in the house.
Okay, so Tuesday morning.
So Tuesday
what time
morning.
You wake up?
I woke up like 7:30. Well, I usually wake up at 6:45, but I woke up later because I already knew that they weren't going. I knew that they weren't going to school, because Aleyah has to be on the bus by 7:50. So she usually wakes up at 6:45. She brushes her teeth, washes up, hygiene.
So do they not go to school Tuesday because they have the day off, or they not go Tuesday because they weren't feeling well?
Because they weren't feeling well.
Okay. So that was decided on Monday?
Yes. And their school policy is if we think that the kids have COVID,
right,
we're not allowed to bring them into school.
Like everyone, yeah.
Right. So Tuesday morning, I woke up around 7:30, and I went to the blood bank. Yeah, because the needle's so fresh right here.
What blood bank is that at?
BPL plasma. It's on Bell Road. It's right down the street from the house.
How'd you get there? Did you walk or?
Oh no, bus.
Bus? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you woke up 7:30. Do you remember how long you were there?
Ooh, I was at the blood bank for at least an hour and a half.
How much do they pay you for that? I'm just curious.
Well, this is my second time going. First time, your first 8 visits, you get $100
each time.
Mm-hmm. So I was going to use I was gonna go there every time and use that $800 to pay rent next month.
Right. Okay. How much is your rent?
$915. But we got new owners last month, and that's funny because I was just talking to the owner on the property. I seen him last week because I know him, and he was telling me in Retta that they were going to move us in the next door apartment and fix up our old one because they're raising the rent to $1,200 because they're putting washers and dryers in. Everything's going to be brand new. So he was asking us, do we want to move next door? We told him yeah, but we were eventually just trying to move somewhere that was a little bit cheaper because we couldn't afford getting $800 for her SSI. My unemployment running out. It's going to be hard to pay $1,200.
Sure, indeed. All right, so you're at the blood bank for 90 minutes. What time did you go back home then, or?
Yeah. After I left the blood bank, I went to Mint Dispensary to get my medicine because it's right next door.
To where?
Mint Dispensary.
For marijuana?
Mhm.
Okay. Then what'd you do?
I came home.
Do you remember what time you got home, approximately?
Maybe 11.
Okay.
11ish. It wasn't after 11:30. I know that. I came home. I dropped my stuff off. I remember asking Retta. I always ask them, "Are they okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And she stays in the room and said, "Yeah, we're fine."
With the girls still?
Mm-hmm. And she's like, "They're just getting some sleep. I'm just trying to doctor them up." So I'm like, "Okay." And
so you were talking to her through the door, or did you open the door?
Tuesday I cracked the door and she yelled at me, "Don't open the door. They have COVID." And I'm like, "Okay." Retta, she is aggressive. I'm not gonna say I'm a punk, but whatever Retta tells me to do, I do it. She's smarter than me. She knows more than me. There's been plenty of times I made mistakes from not listening to her. So whatever she says, I just do it.
Okay.
So she said she was fine. I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go."
Did you talk to the girls at all?
She said they were asleep.
Did you hear them at all?
When I came back at 11, I'm not sure. Did I hear them? I'm not sure because the TV was on and one of their tablets was on. So it was just noise I couldn't tell, but she was just like, "Everything's fine," and I said, "Okay." I just donated blood and I got medicine. I'm about to go to the barber shop. If you need me, call me. She said, "Okay." I go to the barber shop.
Which barber shop?
Trendsetters. It's on Dunlap. It's a new barber shop. I want to say probably between 12 and 1.
Did you bus again, or did you walk to that one?
Yeah, I take the bus everywhere.
Okay. Okay.
After that, I do after the barbershop. Oh, after the barbershop, I went to Sunny Slope Community Center because I've been going there daily. To just down the street, and they have activities for like senior citizens and people who have disabilities and stuff like me. And next door they have the open gym. So on Tuesdays, I went there from 5. I was there from 5 to 8:30 because the open gym for the adults are from 5:30 to 8.
So you went to get your haircut from around 12:01. What did you do between 1 and 5 then? Before you did the open gym? I understand my times might be a little off. I get that.
I know after I got my haircut, I did stop home again because I do make sure everywhere I go, I try to stay in Sunny Slope because of what they were going through. I just wanted to be there just in case something happened and she needed me to come home. So after I got my hair cut, I remember coming home and she came out the girl's room with the blanket around her and was like, "Oh, your haircut looks nice." I said, "Thank you." And I remember I took my medicine. I'm not sure if I got something to eat. I took my medicine and did something, and then I went to the community center.
Did she stay out that whole time? Out of the room and talk to you, or?
No, it was just for like a minute, and that was it. Yeah.
What about the girls at this point? Do you hear them, see them?
No. It's like when I opened the door and she heard the front door open, it was like she was already at the girl's door ready to just meet me there.
Gotcha. You remember what time you got home then?
Got home like at 9:15, 9:30.
And do you see or talk to any of them then?
No, it was pitch dark in the house. It was just quiet. So I figured that I knew their bedtime was 8, so I was like, well, I guess everybody's asleep. So.
Did you try to open the door and look at them?
No, I didn't.
Didn't want to get yelled at?
Well, I didn't. Well, yeah, that too, but I just figured I already know 8 o'clock is their bedtime, so I know they're asleep, so.
Okay.
And Retta didn't come out, so I was like, okay, maybe she's asleep too, and I'm not going to open the door to wake them up, because when you open that door, it cracks so loud, it will wake you up.
Okay. So then you stay on the couch then that night? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's Tuesday into today, Wednesday then. So let's talk about what time you get up today. Okay. Then what happens?
I open the door.
The front door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Open the front door. I yell out, Retta, I'm home. But I noticed that the bathroom, because when you walk in the house, the bathroom is right there. Like, if you look, you can see, you won't be able to see if someone's on the toilet, but you can see the mirror and all that. And I looked, and I was started walking towards that area, and I noticed that there was some writing on the wall. And then when I went towards the bathroom, there was a cord, our extension cord was in the tub with our radio. The tub water was filled all the way up to the top.
Where was the radio normally at?
In my bedroom. Hooked up and everything.
And the water was full?
Yeah, the tub was full, and the whole radio system was in there. So once I seen that, I started to kind of like freak out. So at this point, I did it like a quick knock, and I just opened the door.
Which door?
The girl's door.
Okay. That
Retta was always staying in.
Okay.
I opened the door, and they're just laying there, and I noticed that had like some dry blood on her, and that's when I went out their room real fast and noticed that my door was closed, and I opened it, and it wouldn't open, and I tried to push as hard as I could, and I could just see like a split crack, and I noticed that she put the bed was blocking the door. So then I ran back into the girls' room, and I was trying to check their pulse, trying to like go like this to hear if they were breathing, and they weren't breathing.
How'd you check the pulse? Do you remember?
Well, it was laying. I was trying to pinpoint her neck area. But I was just freaking out. I didn't have time for that, so I just put my head down towards them, and they weren't responding, so that's when I just called 911, and I just started freaking out.
Did you try to call out to Retta?
When I was on the phone with 911, I was trying to tell them I was trying to get through it, and I told them that I'm not strong enough. I can't get through the door. I just kept saying, come quick. Just try to save them.
Did they instruct you to try to do CPR?
So she told me, my neighbors came up because they heard me crying and yelling. And my neighbor from downstairs came up, and she ran in the house, and she seen what happened. She just ran out and started crying. And the operator told me to go outside, don't go back in the house. but I should have, because I just wanted to hug them one more last time and I get a chance to do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I wanted to give them a hug and a kiss one more last time, but I didn't get a chance to do it. I already have no money for no funeral, nothing.
Well, there's programs to help you with that. We have to deal with that. We have to deal with that right now.
No, I just don't know what to do. That's my family. They're gone. Just out here by myself now. No work, no income. I just.
Tell me what you think, Michael. What do you think happened?
Honestly, I think Retta was lying, saying they had COVID, because obviously I don't know what she did to them. I mean, I seen dried up blood. I was trying to check for marks and stuff, so I didn't see that, but I know a long time ago she said that she couldn't live without her kids. That would be the death of her. But I would never. I'm thinking that because it was getting ripped from her.
To go back to Keith?
To go back to New Jersey. I think that she was just like, you know what? If I can't have her, then no one can. But I'm like, what's that have to do with Royal? So
what do you think happened?
Only thing I can say with the girls is maybe she overdosed them. Maybe she gave them like a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot.
A lot of what? What do you think?
Well, no, because Motrin I don't know if Motrin and melatonin would do that to someone. Well, kids, I don't know. And whatever she was using else.
Why would you suspect overdosing?
Because there was no sign, like, I didn't see any marks or anything. The blood that was on the wall, that wasn't from them.
How do you know that?
The blood on the wall, because it said something like "help me" or something like that.
Oh, you mean the writing? There's writing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In which room?
No, that's in the bathroom where the radio system
There's
is at.
blood in the bathroom too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like how all this happened, and yeah, I've been gone, but throughout the day, like I said, I always come home and check. Right. And it's like, how was she able to do all that and then do what she did and then put the bed set against the door like that?
What do you mean, do what she did?
Write that help and then put the radio in the tub.
Why do you think she did that?
I don't know.
Was there any writing in your bedroom?
I couldn't even get in there.
Oh, you couldn't get the door open.
The firefighters had to bring that big metal thing to break the door because she was right on the door.
Did you see her after they opened the door?
I seen her when I was in the cop car, and I heard someone say she's still responsive. But I did see her at her neck. I see her neck.
Where at?
When they were bringing her out from the apartment onto the stretcher into the ambulance, They had her like this, and she was like this. And I seen a little bit of her neck.
What it looked like?
It was like she tried to slice her neck.
Did you see any other injuries on her?
No. But it just doesn't make sense because I told her that just by Kevin, this wasn't the end. Like, he wasn't going to just take her and now you're not going to see her till she's 18. Like, I told her we could still fight for this because it's a good case, especially with you having a restraining order against them and everything.
You said she made the comment that was her life, and did she ever make threats to harm herself or the girls?
No.
Has she ever tried anything like this in the past?
Hold on. And yeah, she did tell me, this is before I met her. She said in 2001, 2001, she had to go to Ed Cora. That's a place in New Jersey where they put the crazy people at, cause she's
like a psych facility.
Yeah, cause she did. She slit her wrist in the bathtub, and that's because something about her and her mom back in the day, they were fighting. And but since I know Retta, she's always been, the strong, tough guy. Don't play that. So I thought maybe she was young and went through something.
She never made any threats to harm herself.
Me and her, we take marriage counseling. We've been with Zach for quite some time now. Even my caseworker, Miss Marie, she tried to check on me every week, and even sometimes when she's checking on me, she'll, even though it's against her work, but she'll even talk to Retta on the phone.
And you touched the oldest daughter looking for a pulse? Or both daughters?
I did both of them. I just dove in on them.
And you didn't see Retta, so you didn't have a chance to look at you.
But I just found it weird when I came home that all this stuff happened, and she was able to switch rooms and do that. So that's where I was just lost. Like, what happened while I was out just now?
When you went in the room where the girls were, did you see anything else in there as unusual?
Yeah, there were a lot of her family pictures on the floor.
Whose family? Retta's?
Mm-hmm. That was kind of odd to me because I'm like, what are her pictures all scattered on the floor for?
Anything else on the floor?
No, that was the first thing I could pinpoint. Okay. Was pictures of her mom and stuff like that.
Right. When was the last time the two of you were intimate?
That would be, I'll probably say, maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, a while.
Yeah.
And how has the relationship been? I know you guys said you're doing counseling, but
it was going good. She just wanted me to be that man that she knew I could be. She thought that I suffered from what'd she say? She thought I was bipolar, so she wanted me to try to get help for that. Or with Zach doing the marriage counseling, maybe she was like, well, if you don't listen to me, then maybe if you get a male figure who would tell you, then you might listen.
Yeah.
And she was right. It was working. There were some things that Zach was telling me about marriage and being a man and all that type of stuff. Because when we got married 7 years ago, we didn't know what we were doing. We were young. I was 25. Yeah. So it was just, we did it to do it. Yeah.
She ever physically abusive with you?
One time, yeah.
How long ago was that?
2015.
So a while ago. Okay. Not now, though?
No. She broke my nose because she caught me cheating. So, yeah.
I see little.
Yeah, my nose is still, yeah. And I went to the hospital and they tried to do what they did. And they were like, who did it? You want to press charges? And I'm like, no. I was like, I deserved it. Yeah. And I left it at that. I was like, I'm not pressing charges against my wife.
She ever abusive towards the kids?
No.
No?
Nope.
Tell me about Retta. Does she have any mental illnesses or take any medications?
Retta didn't take any medication, but I always thought Retta was bipolar.
Why?
Because she can be so loving. Well, this is just towards me. Like, she could love me so much, and then if I do something wrong, like if I left the toilet seat up or something like that, or just the smallest little thing, oh man, she'll blow up. She'll blow up.
When you say blow up, how does she act?
I mean, not like her, but like, come on, like, you know better. How many times I gotta tell you? Like, I know you're tired of hearing me tell you this, so why you keep doing it? Just like nagging stuff.
Obviously, I have to ask some questions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything to do with harming those two girls?
Oh no. Oh
Did you
no.
have anything to do with harming Retta?
No.
I have to ask.
Right. No, that's not even. That's not my
Start on the
character.
inside and work our way out, right?
Yeah, that's not my character. Nope, not at all. Actually, back in New Jersey, I used to work for New Jersey State Police, so my record's clean, and
I mean, obviously, we'd figured out. I mean, the way DNA is nowadays, it's not going to be hard to figure that out if that's the case. So, I just like to be upfront and
right.
tell everybody if there was something that went to crap and there's more to it, now's the time to get in front of it.
No, I pretty much told you everything. From Monday till today, that's how everything's been. Just to find out that she was hiding that.
How are you feeling right now?
I have a lot of pain in my heart. My grandfather just passed. Now my whole family that I brung over here, they're gone. I don't have anybody. I don't even know what to do. I have no income. I don't know how I'm going to even stay there at that apartment now, knowing that they were in there. Like, that's just staying in that apartment is going to haunt me. And then I have to try to figure out now, what am I going to do? Because I can't go back to New Jersey. There's nothing there. So it's like, I'm trying to figure out, I've been saying this to myself all night, what's the purpose of life? And what's my purpose? Because right now, I don't have a purpose. My family's gone.
Still have yourself.
Yeah, but what good am I to... I'm not... I feel like I failed my daughters. I feel like I was supposed to protect them, and I didn't. And I'm just trying to stay strong, but my heart is very shattered.
I understand. I'm sorry you have to go through this.
And then I know once her family finds out, they're going to be calling me. They might want to even come out here, so it's just a lot. I don't know who's going to even tell Kevin. He's supposed to be picking up Aleyah. He doesn't even know what happened.
You don't know his number, do you?
Yeah, his number was right there on the kitchen counter because Retta tried to call him twice so Aleyah could speak to him just to see when he was going to come. And those 2 times he never picked up the phone. So Retta was just like, I guess he'll just call me when he's about to come out here. But she was like, she wasn't going to reach out to him no more.
Part of the investigation is we have to get a court order to collect a sample for your DNA. That's just so we can, when we process the scene,
that's fine.
Eliminate. We can say it's DNA found. We can say it's you, or So you said she's kind of the dominant one in the relationship?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. I know it's going to sound like a weird question, but sexually, is she kind of the dominant one too?
No.
No? Okay. Not like what we're
very... That's 50-50.
Okay. You said you saw "Help Me" written. Where did you say you saw that?
That was in the bathroom.
Okay. Did you say there was something written in the kids' room on the walls?
No, I didn't look on the walls in their room. Only thing
I thought you said you saw something written in blood
that was in the bathroom.
in the bathroom.
Better, yeah,
Maybe
that
I
helped me.
misunderstood you.
Only thing I found in the kids' room was the pictures on the floor.
Okay. Maybe I misunderstood you. So you said it was almost 20 years ago that she told you she tried to harm herself,
Yes.
and no threats of it since?
No signs, no indications, not even a little pea, like just a little seed, mustard seed of a thought. I would never. Nope.
Okay, so we called them to come over and get your pictures, and I'll get the pictures of the phone and stuff, and we'll work on what do you know about Retta's condition?
What condition?
But she did not die.
She did.
No, she's still alive.
I thought she was gone. How's she doing? Was she ICU? Do they think she's gonna pull through?
Yeah, she's gonna survive.
I don't know how she's gonna be when she regains consciousness, and
How does that make you feel?
I feel very happy about that. But
Even
my
though
girls,
everything's leading to the fact that she injured those two girls?
well, I can't say that for a fact because I don't know yet. I'm thinking that's what could have happened, but I mean, I don't know yet for a fact that she harmed them. I mean, they could have passed from COVID. I don't know if they had it. I'm not sure, but I mean, I'm happy that she's gonna pull through, but at the same time, it doesn't bring my babies back.
No.
And I don't even know how. I don't even know what's going through her head or what was going through her head. She might not even. I don't know. She might not even want to say anything about it, or she might open up to it. Who knows? But I still don't know why she did it. She did what she did.
So that's the end of Michael's police interview. Retta was sentenced to 2 life sentences. What she did was overdose the children with drugs. It seems she was pissed off she had to give one of them up during a bitter custody battle. She obviously had some own mental demons herself. I can definitely see the pain and the distraught in Michael's voice. Can you? Comment, tell me what you think.